Hey everybody, it's Michelle and welcome to A Day in the Life with me. Today's video is going to be showing a full face. Some of it will be fast forwarded. I will talk through a lot of it, but I do want to put in a disclaimer here. I am in no means a makeup artist or makeup expert. I just like to play in makeup. And I can show you, or I'll explain to you what I do, why I do it, if I know. It could just be that somebody said, oh, try it this way, and it worked. So that's what I did. I am going to be starting a new series, probably a couple of new series, just to try to get more content out there and be more consistent. Sorry, I'm sitting like right in the corner, or in the like edge of the two couches, or the two pieces of the couch. I have a sectional. You guys know that I have the wheel series, which will continue. I've actually updated it and made sure all of my palettes were in there, and I apologize if you hear like road noise. It's actually almost, it's in the late 60s right now, late 60s, high 60s. So I've got the window open a little bit just to let some fresh air in, which could also be why I'm actually happy today, because it feels like the second fall. You know, it's, or Indian summer, I guess is what it's called. But anyway, I digress. Excuse me. The new, well, I've got the wheel, like I said. I also have the series with Melissa from Abby's Beauty, where we are finishing up the High Time series. And then I just sent her all of my palettes yesterday to see if we have any of the same, because I know she has way more than I do. I have too many. Once I actually got them all out and counted them. Way too many palettes for one person to use, but I am a makeup channel, so I guess I've got to have different makeups, right? But I am, the new series that I'm going to try, sorry, I had a message pop up. The new series I'm going to do is using all of my littles, is what I call them. They're either singles or quads. Grab it. It's all of these, so like the Hikari one, this BellePiere, you know, single shadows that I've gotten from Ipsy, even this quad I got from Ipsy, the NARS and the Smashbox, just because all of these need another palette or another something to give it a little oomph. So I'm going to be doing a look using these today. And you'll probably be hearing snoring because I do have two cats, one on either side, both are the orange ones, sleeping, and they're snoring really loud. So without further ado, let's get on into it. Okay, so what I have is I have started, and I'll insert a photo here. I've started a new project pan using different things. Yeah, just using different things. So here is my new project pan. I am going to continue to give this Humphreys a try, the toner. I mean, it might, I don't know. I might start liking it. So, if you all remember, this came out of a Voss box that I got from Influencer. And I took the whole top off instead of just the little piece. I just dumped twice on it. It does get a little saturated, but I am still learning. Like, I've never used toner before, and since I've started using it, I've noticed that the discoloration under my eyes is gotten better. And then just gotta let that soak in a little bit. Okay, so I'm using this Ultra Repair Barrier Cream. This, and again, oh good lord. I have just been putting it, you know, in the areas that I need it. Like, I get really dry around the nose and up here between the brows. Gets really dry. I need to start using an eye cream, but I'm too lazy. And I know from watching Darissa Rain, you always want to pull up. You never want to pull down, which is what I just did. And I did put on the, because my lips have been a little chapped, probably because I'm dehydrated. Excuse me. I used the Sugar Rush Peony lip balm that we got from BoxyCharm, I believe. All right, and then you guys know my Ish primer. I will make pan on this one. I've been using this primer for over a year. So if you're actually watching and listening, because I have found that not everyone actually like listens, or I know for me at times I will watch on my TV. So if I don't have my phone right handy, I can't always comment. So if you're watching where you can comment, let me know what state you're in and what the weather's like where you are. Okay, and then my new project pan is my Revlon Color Stay. I have the color 130 Porcelain. Just a minute. Porcelain. And then I add a little bit of the e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer in Nude, just to darken it up a little bit. And I have grabbed out my little thingy-bob, and I just put a couple, and as you can tell, it is getting towards the end. And then just a little bit. Not too much. And then, as you can see, gives it a little bit of a different color. And I did try using a brush in one of my, probably my most recent video. And that was because I couldn't find my sponge. Instant Brow Lift. This pencil, let me actually put, has a spoolie on one end and then the color on the other. So I always, this is the way I do it. I know that people do different ways, but I like to brush my hairs up. And you don't want to do this. Well, I guess when you're brushing them, you can. But when you're putting the filler, when you're filling it in, you don't want to do this because that's not how you're going to walk around, just like this all day. All right, and I switch between a powder and a pencil. Right now, I'm just going to use a pencil because this is what I have in my project pan right now. And I do have my mirror over here, so I may end up leaning in. But I always like to, I don't start in the beginning because that's already bushy. I don't need to. On this side, I do, because this side isn't as bushy in the beginning as this one. So I just with a light stroke, just try and, see if I can get in closer. It is, like, if you're in a rush, it is quicker I think to use the powder, but the powder you also can't really, like, I don't know the word, that can go on pretty heavy. And I'm sure you hear my stomach making lots of noise. And as you can see up here, I need to, like, fix my brows, but that's what it is. Okay, now I'm going to use my well, things just went falling everywhere. It's Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer in Light. I got this from my friend Jennifer. Okay, and then I just go in with my finger and spread it on out. I need to start doing this step before I do my blush and everything, just because then it gives it a chance to not be so tacky. I'm using my Hoola Benefits by Hoola powder bronzer for face. Doesn't actually have a color on it, but I know you guys have all seen it. I've actually got the Hula part almost gone. And for me, because I have a round face, I don't come all the way down like some people. I just bring it from right above, like right here, and just pull it a little. My hair always gets in the way right there. Because that is, when I look straight, it looks like it's right above the jawline. And then, you know, you've got to bronze up the forehead. And I haven't added any more product, but I just want to lighten this up. So I don't want that, like, stark streak there. And then come over to the other side and the same thing, like right in here, and just pull it in just a little bit, not much. Because then that makes it look like I have cheekbones. I mean, everyone has cheekbones, but like predominant cheekbones. And again, without adding any more product, because this is actually dark enough to where I don't have to. When I was using that Pacifica, the Desert Sunset, I think is what it was called, that wasn't dark enough. So I felt like I had to keep building and keep building and keep building, which doesn't always, like, it's not always the best. And of course, why, I mean, it's not a makeup look if this eye isn't watering, right? Sorry, folks, my brushes are like way over there. Oh, my favorite brush needs to stay out. And then I like to get a big old fluffy brush for the blush. And I'm using the Kaleido Cosmetics Skin Blush in Primedona. And this is very, very pigmented. So I try to dust off as much as I can. And then do a little smile, and just here on the apple of the cheek, just barely touching. And just, I do circular motions up. Same thing to this side. And then just a little more. And once I have it on both cheeks the way I want it, then I just go up and over the nose without adding product, just because we want it to look au naturel. Sorry about the sniffling. I know it really bugs some people, and I apologize. Trying to put things back once I've used them, so I don't have a crap ton out. Okay. Then for highlight, I have the IBY Radiant Glow highlighter. Got it in Ipsy, I believe. And this is one of those like gazillion-dollar Baddington brushes. And I know a lot of people use like the fan brushes. What the hell? Oh, woo! There I go. That one got a lot. We're gonna have to disperse that. My favorite brush by far, and I think it's because it shakes. Yeah, why would I do that? So I'm going to start with the Smashbox. Maybe. And I'm going to go in with this creamy color. And just put that all over the lid. Just to kind of add a base. Then I'm going to use the same brush. I'm not cleaning it off just because all it had on it was that pale color. And I'm going to go in with the one matte. Since I don't know how this is going to perform, I just put a little bit on and I'm going to tap it just to see how dark it gets. And it doesn't look like it gets too dark. So I'm going to go back in a couple times and just try to build this up. I always like to start with the outside. And because I do have sort of hooded eyes, I like bringing through the crease. Just because it adds just a little like extra. So that even when your eye is closed, or when your eye is open, you still see that little bit. I mean, that's really dry skin right there, but. I hate that I always end up with an eye that I like better. Okay, then I am going to go with this shade right here. And have that be in the front here. I keep feeling like little hairs. Okay, and then I'm going to use my finger and go in with this one. And this, I'm going to put back here. Okay, and then I'm going to take this not pokey, but this little brush and go in with the final shade that
I'm also going to take that up on the brow bone and
put that in the inner corner.
Do the same on the other eye. And now I am taking that first color along with the color that I used before and just try to do blow out the lash line, or smudge out the lash line rather. And now I am grabbing my liner that I got from Arcela. It's a caramel color, and just doing both of the waterlines. Now I'm grabbing my Stella mascara. That is the XXX Magnum. I only go in and do one coat. And I got a little bit on my eye, but I will take care of that in a moment. And like I said, I only do one coat. And I usually will, if I make a mistake like that, I'll go in with a Q-tip and clean it up. I got a little more off than I needed to, so I had to go back in with foundation. And now I am using Cara Beauty lip liner in Nude Truffle. And I am going to use the lip color from Gerard Cosmetics. It's a metal color.
Okay, so here is the finished look. What do you guys think? Now that my hair is clean, I will be keeping it down for probably a little bit more than I do when it's dirty. Just because when it's dirty, I don't like the way it feels. And I want to try to start using some dry shampoo, but I'm also worried that it's going to make my hair look worse. This eye will not stop watering. But let me know what you guys think of the finished eye look using the littles. Is this now, when I use the littles, I'm not always going to do a full-on beginning to end makeup look or makeup video. I'll probably just do the, like, how I do the eyes, that kind of video. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Is that something that you're interested in seeing, is different eye looks using just my littles? Also let me know if you liked this full on. I am going to try to get it edited down so that it's not, you know, a complete hour. Yeah, so it's not a whole hour long. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you like this sort of video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is 3 to 4 to 5 times a week, just depending. In the meantime, please remember to always be kind to one another and know you are loved, you are appreciated, you are important. Bye, guys.